A brand new and tiny herbivore mod has came to the game. This is Bonapartenykus, the most adorable mod that is released alongside Aeroceon and whatever the hell this is. That being said, this is really cute. This is made by Flow, I believe, and is, of course, their first mod to release into the game. So let's give it a check out. So these are the species. You've got Ultimus. You've got Adamus, which is bulky, so there's the difference there. Then you've got Gracilis, which is slim. Then you go back to Ultimus, so there's 3 of them overall. In terms of the baby, this is it. Of course, this thing is absolutely tiny as a baby as well, and it's adorable too. It's got a big jump on it, and yeah, it's really nice. I like the baby skin, actually. It's a mix of purples and greens. It's kind of got that mossy vibe to it. But of course, one of the things that you get on this as a baby is a standard bite. And there it is. The icon kind of looks a little bit different. And if you want to have a look at what else you can change, the only thing you can change is technically another bite slot, but your diet as well, which you can edit. Now, of course, in comparison to the size of the baby, another 1-slot dinosaur here. This is against Struthiomimus. You can see this thing is absolutely tiny. Baby v baby wise, in terms of damage, once again, this thing does very, very little damage. But it's got a fast cooldown. That's like 1 second, but it's very instant as well. It doesn't feel like 1 second. It feels just a little bit quicker. The Bonapartenykus comes with a handful of abilities. It's not a massive amount, but it is a small dinosaur, so you'd expect its kit to be a little less. Now, what's interesting about this is in its bite. So obviously it's got a standard bite that causes medium damage, but it's also got a poisonous bite that is a swift lick that inflicts poison damage. Only works on bleeding targets, which I guess it gets in the wounds and it acts that way, which is quite interesting. Then for your abilities, it's more, or your senses, this is more of a nighttime herbivore. You've got Diurnal Stalker, which gains 10% increased stamina and 15% decreased water drain during the day. Lone Survivor, which is 10% armor increase and increased maneuverability when not in a group. So this is interesting because it's got like the night eye thing, but it's during the day. This one's not in a group, but it looks like it's at night. Then you've got Nocturnal Hunter, which gains 15% increased damage and gains 5% increased movement speed during the night. Why is it a hunter if it's a little herbivore? For your metabolisms, you'll find out why. This thing is a scavenger. It allows it to eat carrion, fish, and bones, although doesn't mean it can eat corpses. So once again, up in the air, whether it really is a true hunter. Then you got Sugar Enthusiast, which allows it to eat insects, berries, fruit, and flowers, nectar. Omnivore, which allows it to eat insects and berries, and then Insectivore, which is just insects. Moving to your hides, you get Dense Plumage, which reduces incoming knockback by 40%, bucking drains enemy stamina much more quickly. They've got Healing Presence, which resting will or sleeping will increase all group members' healing by 25% when within a 10-meter radius. Then you've got Resilient Down, which increases bleed, venom, and poison healing by 30%. Moving on to your legs, you get 3 abilities. One of them is an attack, one of them is a passive, and the other one is more of a passive. But, like, you don't equip it. Well, you can equip it, but you can't do it as an ability that you press a button on. That being said, that's Elastic Ligaments, which reduces jumping stamina cost and fall damage. Then you've got Ripping Kick, which is a lunge forward that does bleed. Then you've got Swift Exit, which is a quick forward boost of speed. Then you've got your tail. You've got Ruffled Tail, which damages and status effects inflicted to your tail is dramatically reduced. Then Tail Swoosh, which is a tail attack that does low damage. Then you go to Dreadful Shriek for your voice, which all enemies within 30 meters deal 20% reduced damage for 15 seconds. Let's go ahead and showcase them off really quickly. Now we have all of that showcased. Let's showcase the damage values for it. Let's start with the standard bite. Of course, once again, it's a standard bite. It does the same as what it would do on the baby Struthie if you were a baby one of these. It's really scaled up identical. I'm then going to showcase the Ripping Kick first, which there you go, and that's got a long cooldown. Then you've got the little poison thing, and there you go, it does showcase the status effect. Although, if you do it again, and then do that, you get in about 20 seconds or so bleed, or maybe less. I think it's around 10, 20, and then you've got 10 seconds of poison. I think I might have double stacked the poison, the bleed. I think I might have double stacked the bleed, actually. So you're probably going to get a bit less than what I got there. Then, of course, your tail attack, which does very little damage as well. So if you want to go damage, it's Ripping Kick and then it's Bite. But anything else just does a little bit of damage. Of course, as for the skins, you get a handful of skins, and really quickly I want to showcase the male and female. So this is the male, and there's the female. The difference is there, very minimal on this skin. Anyways, this is the Wary skin. Then you move to the Kestrel skin. Here's the patterns for that. You've got Forest Stalker, which honestly might be my favorite so far. I've only shown 3, but it's really nice. Strider, which is awesome. It kind of looks like or reminds me of a Roadrunner. Blueface. Then you've got Maritime. Then you've got Ruby Throated. Then you've got Golden Wind. Blizzard, which is, I believe, the one that they were kind of teasing with this with. And it also reminds me of is it Mononicus or something like that, which is from, I think it's Prehistoric Planet, right? Now you've got Freckles right here. And then the Melanistic one as well. This to me is a really nicely put together mod. It's absolutely gorgeous and it's really cute as like even when it's fully grown. It's about the same size as the Struthie as well, so you have to bear that in mind. But I gotta say, I'm a really, really big fan of it. It's cute, it's simple, it does the job that it needs to do. It's not got too many abilities, it's not going to be like confusing to use. And it just kind of works, right? It's a very nice addition to the game. It's a very unique creature. One that not many people probably would have heard of. The animations are adorable. I love the rollover. And for a first mod, by the way, this is exceptional. So hats off to Flow for this. Yeah, they've done a fantastic job with making this mod. It's nice to see that they finally got one in the game. Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Love to know what you think. See you all in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.